She said that Zayda is going to be made an example of to show why Rebecca is the global fighting champion.
If Rebecca's actions at the last couple of CCW shows are any indication, I don't think she's giving her a necessarily warm welcome here tonight at CCW, Alyssa.
I mean, are we gonna? Oh, okay, yeah. I thought for a second we might see some kind of sportswomanship, but no, not to be had.
Like I said, Rebecca Scott has kind of turned a new tide in her attitude as of late.
Oh, yeah, and we are seeing it with these big forearm shots from RJS. Very much proud of herself and her attitude, but now taken down to the mat by Zayda Steele, who has some shots of her own delayed.
Rebecca should be proud, though, in aspects. She won her first title ever in her career at the last show, winning the four-corner survival match, winning the Global Fight Championship.
But also to consider, that was with 3 other bodies involved, and now Rebecca only has one person to contend with, but still took double knees to the face, and now hook of the leg, new champ, not quite.
Zayda Steele coming out strong here right out the gate in her debut here tonight.
I think that Zayda Steele is someone that knows what opportunity is being presented to her, not only to make a strong first impression at CCW, but to possibly walk out of here with gold around her waist.
You talk about strong impressions. I mean, you mentioned her debut match was against the Afropunk Trish Adora, who we've seen in CCW before, the highest-ranking woman on the PWI 500. What a way to make your debut in professional wrestling.
And if that's what you had to contend with at the start, imagine how much that's sharpened Zayda Steele throughout her career. Now we're seeing sharp precision and that BJJ influence from the recent training of Rebecca Scott could be coming into play. But look the power from RJS. Now, to retain, not if Zayda Steele has anything to say about it. So
Rebecca Scott giving the referee kind of the hand, not impressed.
I don't think it takes a lot to impress Rebecca Scott.
Fair.
Someone who has traveled the entire world, seen almost everything there is to see, and now has the gold around her waist to prove it as well. Now locking in this submission, really compromising the air supply of Zayda Steele. Dildo firing some shots to the midsection, trying to put some separation between herself and Scott. Whipped off the ropes, on the shoulders, Samoan drop. In the leg of the champ. Scott kicks out. And Scott rolling all the way out to ringside, giving herself a little bit of respite outside the ring.
It's that veteran ring awareness.
Certainly, even though Rebecca Scott isn't, super established and super long in her career, definitely has the edge of experience over Zayda Steele. But Zayda Steele is swinging. Scott dishes it right back.
What an opportunity here, too, for Zayda Steele tonight. Less than a year into her wrestling career.
And now it looks like both great minds are thinking alike here. Laid each other out with those... Another lariat. Rebecca Scott, each and every time, they aren't pinfall maneuvers. They aren't something that's going to end the match, but each time Rebecca has to get back to her feet, it's more and more energy it is taking from the champion.
Now Zayda Steele taking it to Rebecca Scott here tonight. Now in the corner.
Face wash with the boot. That air rolling through. Does Zayda Steele kick right to the jaw? That could be it. That could be curtains for the champ. No. See that frustration on Zayda Steele's face, having to kind of go through her playbook. What else can I throw at Rebecca Scott? What is it going to take?
We were talking in the first match of not letting emotions get in the way.
But if anything, the emotion, the fiery offense that we are seeing from Rebecca Scott. The dodging now catches, slams down Zayda Steele. And Scott not opting for the cover right away, instead drags Zayda back to her feet.
Seems Rebecca Scott wants to send a message here tonight in her first Global Fight Championship title defense.
That would be a very strong message being sent, driving Zayda Steel down to the mat, and that is it. Rebecca Scott, still your champ.
Message delivered.
CCW Global